Hey Teacher Tribe, welcome back to another week. My name is Allison Jones. For those who are new, I am a second grade teacher in Treasure Coast, Florida. For those who are returning, thank you for being a part of the Teacher Tribe. Okay, so today is Monday, September 12th, and it is past dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. So I was just graded some things, and there is one more assignment that I have to get graded, which is their projects. So with this new curriculum we're doing, is it just this? Yeah, I think this is it. So with this new curriculum we're doing SAVIS and Vision for math, and at the end of each unit, they give you a project for them to do. It's like you assess them, so you test them, but you also do the projects. We don't do the assessments that they do at the end of each topic because we do that through the district. So the district assigns it. So on the very last day of the chapter when you're supposed to test them, we pretty much just give them 2 days to do their project. So it's 3-act, which is where you kind of use everything you learned in that unit in a real world situation. Then it's pick a project, then it's assess. So those are the last 3 days of the chapter. Then the day after you assess, start the next chapter. The next topic or unit, whatever you want to call it. According to SAVIS, it's the topic. You start the next topic. So sorry, not chapter, not unit, topic. So for topic 1, they gave 3 project options. So I want to say I chose 1C. That's something I should know, isn't it? I don't have an instructions. I think they all kept the instructions, but I believe it was 1C, and the instructions were for them to make a collage. So I have a lot of artsy kids in this class, so I chose the activity that was more arts and crafts and hands-on. So we were doing lots of, my mind just went blank. What were we doing for topic 1? We did a lot of make a 10, addition and subtraction, but with word problems. So what their assignment was to do was to cut out different color shapes, make a collage, put them all together, make it as nice as you want collage, and then you're supposed to come up with 2 word problems that are in conjunction with the collage. So if I said Billy had 5 shapes and then he gave 2 shapes away, how many shapes does Billy have left? So the equation would be 5 minus 2 equals 3. I should be able to use their collage. This is one friend's collage with all her shapes. I should be able to use her shapes to solve the problem. And then she has to have 1 addition equation and 1 subtraction equation. So that's what I have to go through and read their equations. I already did all their lines. All they had to do was fill it out. So I have to go through, make sure their word problem makes sense. And then I just have to double check that they have 20 shapes in their collage. So here's one collage. Here's another one. And I gave them a lot of colors. So the fact that some friends didn't use all the colors, she did pure triangles. So there's a few squares in there. So these are a few of their collages or non-collages. This one started to draw a picture and I was so annoyed. I said, that's not what you're supposed to do. I never said anything to do with crayons. So she tried to erase her tree in the background. If you could see, she tried to erase it. So some of their collages came out pretty good. Some of theirs are not 20. And according to this rubric, that's probably going to affect their score. And then I have one girl that flat out does not know, well, I'm not gonna show her name, but does not know what she did with her project. Their instructions were, I like that he used his shapes and made a character. I thought that was very, very creative of him. Yeah, I had one child, when I gave the instructions when they were done, to put it in the turn it in bin. I don't know what. Another one with the crayons. I don't know what she did with her paper, but the next day after I put them all in order, I asked her for her paper and she can't find it. I said, well, you better take your instructions. I don't think this is 20. We'll find out. Said, well, you better take your instructions and take the scrap papers that you have left over and you better make something else. She doesn't have anything. No instructions, no more scrap paper, nothing. I said, well, my love, I don't know what to tell you. So these collages came out pretty nice. Now, as long as they have their 20 pieces, their 20, what am I trying to say? Their 20 shapes, I'm just gonna give them that part of the project. Because I know the part of the project that's gonna hurt a lot of their scores is their word problems. So that I have left to grade, which should have been graded a long time ago, because technically tomorrow is them supposed to be doing their second pick a project for chapter 2, topic 2. But we're a little bit behind because of the state test that we had on Thursday and Friday. So we're like a day behind with lessons. So today we did Friday's lesson. So tomorrow we'll do today's lesson. Then Wednesday, which is the assess day, Wednesday we'll do the project. And I chose project 2D. So they have 4 options for this topic. And I was teeter-tottering between 2C and 2D. So for this topic, we talked more about arrays. So looking at a picture, how many rows, how many columns, to do not multiplication, but repeated addition. So because we talked about that mostly during this topic, C topic or project 2C and 2D were mostly about making an array. But I ended up, so 2C was them had to make an orchid tree. A tree. They had to make an orchard of trees. There we go. And then put the trees into an array. So besides explaining to the students what an orchard is, and then how they would make the tree into the array, I'm like, I'm not gonna bother deal with that. So 2D, what they're gonna do is on their paper, they're going to draw 5 flowers. And the 5 flowers need to have the same amount of petals. So however many petals they do it, they have to draw 5 different flowers with the same number of petals on the flower. And then with that, on the back, they're going to do the 2 equations, the 2 repeated addition equations that match the petals and the flowers that they drew. So I like that one. They have more creative power or creative range, however many petals on the flower they do, as long as it matches, so they can use it to match, to make the array, and then to do the 2 repeated addition equations. I think that's easy enough. And it's something that they can finish in one day. So that's what I went with. Got the instructions ready for, not tomorrow, for Wednesday. So it's already put up in the Wednesday drawer. What else did I just finish doing? I graded their phonics paper from last week, put that in their mailbox. We found out today that there's a competition. You know, Miss Jones loves a good competition, especially when we win. So there's a competition for Jersey Day on Friday. So I got the flyer, put it in their mailbox. I might even dojo the parents so they're aware of Jersey Day. So apparently the class, I don't know what it said, the class that had the most jerseys, I don't know, whichever class has the pause, I'm gonna go and find it. Okay, so you know what it is? Friday is, they made an announcement that Friday is the college fair for seniors for the district. So what they're doing is Friday is College Spirit Day, so Jersey Day. It says wear your favorite college jersey or t-shirt on Friday, September 16th. The class per grade level with the most spirit will receive a treat during lunch. So, even though I might not get that treat, I want to win. So I put the flyers in their mailbox so they can get it first thing in the morning. They did announce it today during morning announcements. And then we got the jersey flyers. So that would be super exciting. I have to go dig up one of my college shirts. I know I have my college cardigan, and maybe I can, I don't know. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work somehow. Anywho, so that should be lots of fun on Friday, especially for Fun Friday. That will be nice, especially if we win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. I'll spam the parents every day, starting tomorrow when they're actually notified with the jersey. Actually, scratch that. I'll send them a message right after this. Yeah, so they have time to buy or do whatever it is they need to do for college spirit. But yeah, Teacher Tribe, that's it. So there's that competition. So that was put in their mailboxes. Everything else is done, I want to say. We started MTSS today, which was Hot Mess Express, because two of my kids go to teachers in the portables. So what they're doing is each teacher is doing a different group of kids instead of having that mixture, which makes sense. It's just we're all over the place. So I'm doing the lows. So my group is the B kids, who are the ones who are struggling to read. So I have to help them sounding it out, blase, blase. So I have 3. 2 of them are mine and 1 is coming from one of the portables. So me and that teacher are pretty much swapping. She's getting one of my girls, I'm getting one of her boys. And then my other boy is going to another person in the portable. So I'm gonna have the 2 of them walk out there together. He should come to me. He wasn't here today. Or maybe he just, I don't know. Like I said, today is day 1. So we're still getting in the swing of things. So the portables might not know where to come to my room and vice versa. Remember, I'm on the other side of the school, so that's a little distance. So hopefully by the end of this week, it'll be better and picking up. So yeah, I have 3 kids who don't read or who are still on the process of reading. 2 of those 3 are ESOL. So, English is their second language. So I have to be a little bit more patient with them. My other girl, I don't know what the excuse is. Maybe it's not an excuse. I don't know, but she can't read. So yeah, we started that today. That should hopefully help them. MTSS is multi-tiered something system. Not really something. I don't know what the something is. Multi-tiered, I want to say systematic system, but that doesn't make sense. I don't remember what MTSS is. Multi-tiered strategic system? I don't remember. But it's literally small groups. So I'm dealing with the students who have a BAS level of B, which is kindergarten in 2nd grade. So, okay, I don't want to keep rambling. I've been talking for a long time for this clip, and it's only Monday. So I'm gonna see you all tomorrow, Teacher Tribe. Bye. Hey, Teacher Tribe, happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, September 13th, and it is dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. So actually, dismissal is still going on. I figured I will hurry up and record before people start walking into my room. Whether it be the cleaning people, the paras who go to their pod, whatever it may be. So I figured I'll quickly record. So you might hear a little background noise. Anywho, so I don't have much to tell you today. I only had one friend out, and it happens to be our new friend. There's really nothing to say about him, but he was the only one out today. We got through almost everything. We're really behind in writing because they just copy things slow. So we're really behind. I'm talking about a few days behind. Today is day 1 of week 3, which means they're supposed to be actually writing their essay. We're still in the planning phase. We did the notes for breaking down our mentor text. Now we're supposed to be doing the notes for our essay that we're supposed to be executing. We haven't finished that. So we're behind and I don't know if we're gonna catch up, but it's only unit 1, so they should be getting in the swing of things. So hopefully it'll get easier. But we're gonna try and catch up before the end of the unit so maybe we can do the first essay together as a class so they kind of get familiar with how it's supposed to go. So, honest and truly, friends, I don't have much to tell you today. Today was a basic general day. MTSS, a lot of things are happening. Like, we're still trying to figure out kids and where they should go. My kid who I had for MTSS, who shouldn't be in MTSS, I got permission not to have him in the group. But now I'm getting 2 from another teacher because she just finished BAS testing them. So they are in the group level that I'm that I am doing MTSS, which is level B. So my friends who are still sounding at words and still aren't memorizing the basic words. So I'm getting those friends. So I have 2 of my own and I'm getting 2 from another teacher who are on level B. So I'm going to be having 4 friends in the morning for MTSS. And then I have 2 of my own who go to other teachers because they're on a higher level. Yeah. That's really it. Today is really short and sweet. It was a pretty good day. I didn't have any behavior issues. It's just, as I keep saying, them writing, it just takes a long time for half my class. So besides that, we were good. Nothing to complain about. We still have no teacher for our teacher who's leaving. And it's looking like we might have to split that class, which means I might bump up from 18 to 20. I think we'll just be 20 across the board if by Friday there's still not a new teacher. So, and I know the kids are going to be heartbroken. Parents are going to have a cow because they still were not informed that she's leaving. She had all of this week, she had all of last week, and she had a few days the week before. So she had time to inform them, but she was still hunting for a new teacher. And I'm just preparing mentally for the parents who are going to be very upset. I already told my registrar, make sure my 2 kids that I'm getting is 1 girl, 1 boy. So, you know, it keeps me at 10 and 10. And she's aware of how I want it. So yeah, group 1 and group 4 are just going to become groups of 5. So I have 4 groups of 5 because that's what it looks like it's going to happen. Still holding out hope that she'll find a teacher in the next 3 days, but it's not looking that way. So I don't know, friends, but until then, I'll keep you updated. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, Teacher Tribe. Hello, Teacher Tribe. Today is Wednesday, September 14th, and it's dismissal time. I'm not gonna talk long today because the bomb dropped and we are splitting her class. You know, mentally I've been saying it. It's just now that it's real, it's like not happy, but we knew it was coming. It's just now official. So I will be getting a boy and a girl. Don't know who yet, but tomorrow parents will be notified. Just remember to take a breath, Teacher Tribe. Like, parents, a letter will be going home to the parents tomorrow. The teacher took things off her walls today, so it's gonna be real tomorrow when she tells the kids that Friday is her last day. And so tomorrow I'll know who I'm getting. Friday, they will be taken to my room. This will be your room as of Monday. So as of Monday, I'll have 20 students. So Friday's gonna be busy because after Friday, they're gonna move their desks and all their stuff. Even though I knew it was coming, it was still a little disappointing. I still had hope that we'll get a long-term sub or something. So the fact that that's what was announced, and it's really disappointing. Like, there are no words. It's just, I know tomorrow and Friday is gonna be a shit show because when parents find out, these office phones are going to go off the hook, because the letter that's going to go home doesn't explain anything. It just says, oh, you're going to have a new teacher. So I know parents are going to call asking questions. And I know these babies are going to be crying Friday. Like, I feel for them, especially we're a month in, like they've already grown attached. So no words. But what I need to do, I'm going to make my little gifts probably when I go home, so I can give it to them by Friday. So when the new kids come on Monday, unless I just buy 2 more, I don't know. I might just give them to my 18, because I bought 18. I have 18 currently. I'm going to give them out to my 18. And then, yeah, that's it. That's really all I have to say, Teacher Tribe. I'm going to wrap it up today because it's just a lot to absorb. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Well, today was a good day. It's just minus that news. But I'm in a mood. I'm not even going to lie. I'm in like a funk. It's getting real that the teacher is leaving. That was like, we were like Bonnie and Clyde. It was like Jones and Smith. We sound like a sausage company. Like, we just go together, you know? Or a law firm, Jones and Smith. Anywho. All right, Teacher Tribe. Until tomorrow. Hi, Teacher Tribe. So, okay. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait. Hi, Teacher Tribe. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. It is dismissal time. Remember to take a breath. I was ready to jump straight into talking to you. Okay, so I caved to peer pressure today, and I'm already slightly regretting it, but I agreed to moving my classroom. I know y'all probably looking at me like I'm hella crazy for doing it, but I feel like it is what's best to move closer, even though honestly I'm still pissed at the fact that I've been saying from the beginning of the year I should not have been over here. I should have been over there in the first place. But hey, I am moving into the teacher who's leaving's room. I'm moving into her room, which happens to be the opposite side of the room that I was in last year. Just like saying it out loud gets me a little frustrated, but it's really for the best. One, closer to the rest of my team, and since during dismissal we have to swap kids anyways, taking them to dismissal, so instead of me leaving 10 minutes before the bell to go outside and exchange kids, we'll just exchange kids right in our pod and then go where we gotta go. So it's best for dismissal purposes and swapping of kids. 2, it gets me out of the kindergarten hallway. That is the major one. I have kindergarten across from me. I have kindergarten next to me. I have first grade behind me. It's just with their schedules and our schedule, at times when we're quiet in here working or quiet during MTSS or small group, kindergarten is having some type of playtime. It's not recess. I don't know what it's called on their schedule, but they're having some type of playtime. So while I'm doing small groups, which happens to be right by the door to the next door, you're hearing the kids playing and how loud they are. During the day while I'm doing instruction and the kindergartners are walking in the hall, you're hearing the teachers yelling at them. We'll get some peace and quiet. Because in that hallway, across the hall from me is a 4th grade class. You would assume 4th grade know how to act. And then next to me will be my partner. And then across the hall from her, in the room where I should have been, are the interventionists, where, you know, they might have a small group or whatever in their room. So it'll be quiet. So that's another plus. The idea of moving is great. The reality of it, by taking everything down and putting it back up, is what I would say a flat no to. But my team is offering to help. I have other people offering to help. It's just the sucky part is the timing. Because this weekend, a lot of people who offered to help all have plans. So I do have 3 out of my, because there's not 5 of us on the team, so besides myself, 3 of the 5 or 3 of the 4 helping are able to help me on Saturday. My team lead has a birthday party for her grandchild. So she unfortunately can't help Saturday, but she can help me after school tomorrow. Okay, so I already got permission okay. There's so many changes happening. I already told you yesterday, the class is being split. I'm getting 2 new friends. Now that I'm being told today that I'm moving into that classroom where those 2 friends are coming from, their stuff is obviously going to stay put. I got permission to start moving tomorrow during the day, so the last hour of the day. So from 2 o'clock, I have to finish up my instruction. So when I'm normally getting ready to do Fun Friday, which they got today, so I'm not depriving them from Fun Friday. So at 2 o'clock for Fun Friday, we will start moving. So, okay. So sorry. Okay, I'm trying to think, like, I already told my principal and everything in this room is coming with me. This desk is coming with me because it's a nice desk. It matches my round table because she has a round table in her room, but it's brown and it's kind of chipped and I don't want it. No. So I want the table that I have back there. So I'm getting that. Plus it matches my desk here. So these are coming with me. The one she has in her room is older anyways. I don't want that. So those need to be swapped because all the furniture that's in her room that's not going to be used is going to be put in this room. Because this room will now be used for pullouts. So like when my para and other teachers need a space to collect or to whatever they got to do, this is what that room is going to be used for. So there will be stuff in here. So instead of them meeting in the pod, they'll be in this room. So there will be furniture in this room for them. And I guess whatever other furniture people, I guess, got rid of, I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. But everything in this room is coming with me, including this. She does have one in her room, but it doesn't have the pretty flowers on it. So I'm taking this one with me, and hers can come in here. So I'm literally thinking of just leaving everything as is and just pushing it over because it's already on wheels. My library with those bookshelves, she doesn't have bookshelves where I can just shove my buckets in like how I have there. Those bookshelves are coming with me. I want to bring my leaf chairs because they go with my theme. Plus they're comfy chairs, especially since my team meets in my room. I want to bring those chairs. This desk is coming with me. My student desks are coming because these are all brand new student desks because we got new desks this year, and because this room was not a classroom to begin with, I got all new desks. I have technically 19 brand new desks, and I intend to keep them. So all the desks in her room need to be taken out and put in here. And if she has 2 of the new ones for my kids who are coming, I will take those too. Yeah, just because. I'm excited to be getting back my counter space so I can put how I had my counter. My goal, my mindset right now is pretty much setting up the room how I had the room set up last year. The only difference is last year's setup, it's going to be mirrored. Everything's going to be flipped. That's really the only difference. So I'm trying to picture, I can just always go back to my videos, my classroom setup videos from last school year and see how I did it and do that pretty much. Because I know where my word wall is going to go. I'm literally going to mirror how I had it last year. That's the intention. I'm not really worried in terms of what's going to go where, because I'm doing it like last year. My bulletin boards though, I have one here, I have one on the opposite side. In her room, the bulletin boards are next to each other, which is fine because I had them next to each other again last year. So these 2 bulletin boards, I might have to move my little ivies that I have hanging on the corners of the bulletin boards. Because they're literally side by side. It's not like a gap. So I don't think I can have my ivies hanging. I can have on one end and then on the other end of the 2 bulletin boards. So I'm gonna have to find another place for my other ivies. And then I, of course, have an ivy around my desk. I'm not gonna do another classroom setup video because, like I said, everything's gonna just fly up. But you will next week. I will show you my room and what moved. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you right now, or before I wrap up let me just show you currently what is where. So next week you'll see where it's gonna be relocated. All right, so we're going to the door. So from the door, we have the library. I am going to literally keep everything as is. Maybe the positioning might change because the positioning of the books go in what slot doesn't really matter. But I always have those posters, ignore the cords. I always have those posters in the library. Our class rules, might have to find a spot for that. Clip chart, I know where I'm gonna put because I am gonna put it on the opposite side of where it was last year. So this has a space. I would like to put my numbers above my letters or vice versa, like how I had it the last time. I had both of them up top. Only reason I couldn't do that this year is because of this lovely silver thing there. Let's see. The schedule always goes next to my whiteboard. My desk, I don't know. That's still TBD. The growing work section I had on one side next to the whiteboard, but there are bulletin boards there now. Where I had the growing work was behind where I had my round table, but there are bulletin boards there in this new room. This I might put on that same thing in that room. Birthdays, science, social studies, I really don't know. But I am gonna redo the same thing in that room. Only plus side is that room is slightly bigger. Look, let me show you. This is my room right now. This is where I am going. So if you look, it's a little bit bigger. This is where I was last year. This is where I'm going to now. So it's a little bigger than where I am now, right there. This is where I'm going. So, yeah, good thing this is coming with me. Those stools are mine. I already took the curriculum off of here and gave them to the coaches since she already has curriculum in her room. My book bins with all their student books obviously are coming. This I might send back to the coaches because she has these books in her room as well. Of course, all this math curriculum and science books are coming. Yeah, I'm literally bringing, obviously I'm bringing my stuff, but chairs, desks, tables might stay. Because I know she does have tables. She has a table here like how I do. And I know she has a table in her room, so I might not have to bring the tables. I have to see. That's still TBD. And I would show you how her room is now, but don't have access because I don't have her keys until tomorrow. But yeah, this is my room currently. And then of course my group signs. And group 4 right there. But yeah, I will show you how everything changes tomorrow, because by the time you see me tomorrow, this room will be slightly changed in transition. So until tomorrow, Teacher Tribe, wish me luck. Happy Saturday, Teacher Tribe. Forgive me. So no recording got done yesterday because yesterday was moving day. And I am in my new room. I just walked in here. It is 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm waiting on a few other teammates to come help me set up the rest of my walls. A lot was accomplished yesterday, so before anything gets done today, I'm gonna flip you around and show you the current state of my new classroom. So as always, I'm gonna start from the front door. And here we are. So if you all remember last school year, my room was this shape because I'm literally on the other side. My room is literally on the other side of this wall. The room I was in last year, I should say. And this room is slightly bigger than that room. I know I showed you Thursday. This was my room last year, and this is my room now. So you can see it's bigger because, well, this used to be a supply room. They turned this into an office. So that's why it's a little bit bigger than this one. So this is my new room. This is where I am with my 20 kiddos. So I'm going to now have, as you can see, 4 groups of 5. We got 1 bulletin board up yesterday. I have to finish math today. I have 1 whiteboard over there. Still don't know how I'm really gonna, when I turn on the projector, it appears here. And we kind of walked around and we feel like this angle, this is the only group that's like angled. We feel like everything works. You're able to see. I brought that with me. And the one that was in here, I put in the room I was in yesterday because that's now going to be held with like all the extra furniture. This is a little disappointing, but I'm not going to touch it. So my window in the other room obviously was smaller because this covered the whole thing. So we just centered it. I know you could still see a little bit, but I was not gonna get more yellow paper to fix that. So we just made it as neat as we can to stick it back up there. Library back here, centers information. This round table was here. I'm gonna keep it here so when they do their centers, they can do their centers work here. Okay, still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my little teacher area. My thought process was I was gonna move the bookshelf down, and then the filing cabinet, I was gonna flip it because you guys know I just put these up too. How I had this. Now I'm thinking of maybe moving these tiles to the opposite side so I can lean this against the wall. And then my desk, because that's the only thing that's in the other room, my teacher desk, I was gonna put it here. So when I'm sitting here, I can just kind of go back from the desk, back to my small groups. Like I have just one seat in this area. Excuse me. So we were trying to get it over, but it was really just too heavy. So we have to wait for maintenance to handle or to move my desk on Monday. Currently, I'm the only one here. See, my car is right there. I'm waiting on my other teammates. And then all of this needs to be organized. The book bins are all where it should be. And I left a little gap for the other 2 book bins for 19 and 20, since, you know, I have 20 kids now. Oh my goodness, there's so much to still do. My other teacher that left yesterday, she left these containers. Don't know if I'm gonna utilize them. I probably won't. But I know another person in my team said she wanted them, so she might just take them. We got our clip chart hung up, and then that is leading to the toilet. So I think the room, we got a lot done yesterday. So today, all I really have to do is more of organizing and getting things on the walls. Yeah, that's it for now, Teacher Tribe. I will try my best to remember to do one last overview before I leave, hopefully in the next 2 to 3 hours. And I'll see you later.